If you walk less than 4,000 steps a day and you've got a stiff upper back and you feel like you're getting a hunchback, you're going to want to watch this video. This routine is designed exactly for you if you're sitting at a desk all day, you're commuting to work, you're hunched over your phone. It's going to take 5 minutes. We're going to go through 5 effective exercises to help beat poor posture. So we're going to jump right in and we're going to start with some wrist mobility for 60 seconds. The reason I love wrist mobility is it helps offset all that time on a keyboard, on a phone. And the great thing is strong, resilient wrists are going to serve you for doing upper body pressing exercises like push-ups, like planks. Also, if you fall, if you need to get off the ground, you have strong, resilient wrists that you can rely upon. So basically, we're going to go for 60 seconds. And starting with your fingers pointing straight ahead, I'm lifting the heel of the hand here. And I can make this easier by sitting my weight back closer to my heels. Can make it harder by going further away. But really you just want to not strain yourself doing these movements. You want this to be something that you can do daily, because you want to think about you're doing these exercises to offset all the time you've been spending in shitty positions for decades, most likely, if you're like me and everyone else who I interact with. You can also go and change the angle, so fingers back towards your knees. And this is the first exercise. From there, we're going to move into shoulder mobility. So again, I'm going to put on my timer for 60 seconds. And I'm basically doing a shoulder dislocation, and what this does is it opens up the chest, which gets very tight, and it helps keep your shoulders down and back. Also, if you get tight upper traps, this exercise is fantastic to start alleviating that, because tight upper traps generally gets aggravated because the chest gets tight and these guys start doing all of the work. So this starts countering that. Now, I like to use a band because if I'm stiff, I can just pull the band apart and I can be super inflexible and still be able to do this. So if you are super inflexible, you pull the band apart, you might go to here, which is enough, and then back over the top. And you do this for 10 repetitions roughly. Then we can go behind the back for 10 reps, and I'm showing you from a kneeling position, but you can do this from standing as well. I'm just doing it from an ease of camera position today because I don't have anyone holding the camera. So after you've done 10 reps here, you can finish with 10 reps down here. So same thing again, focusing on pulling the shoulders, or sorry, the band back, and you get more range down in this position. So I'll do 2 more. And from here, we're going to go into a T-spine rotation for the third exercise. So I'm going to show you from this angle. T-spine exercise is fantastic because it opens up the upper back and the thoracic spine. Big circle all the way around. Once I get to 180 degrees, I'm trying to bring this shoulder blade on the left side into the ground. And then rotating and repeating. And I'll do 3 to 5 of these per side. And then I'm going to switch to the other side so you can see it again. And big circle around. Big mistake people make here is they open up their hips. They cheat with their lower back. So we want to have our hips stacked, our knees stacked. Our abs are tight here. And I'm drawing a big circle, maintaining a little bit of tension through the core. Reason being, if we have a bit of tension through here, it's going to ensure that our lower back doesn't try and cheat. Okay? So your lower back is normally the scapegoat, which tends to do stuff for stiffer parts of your body, like your thoracic spine or shoulders. Okay? So once we have that done, we're going to focus on a wall slide. So with the wall slide, your lower back is pushed into the wall. You can actually have a block under here if you need to. You're going to bring your elbows and wrists into the wall. And from here, you're going to focus on lifting your hands up and back down. Now, at the start, you might be here, which is totally fine. This is where you're starting from. So you're doing your best to lift up and back down. Over time, you will be able to keep your lower back pushed into the wall and lift all the way up and back down. We're going to do this for about 60 seconds as well. This is a tough one, but it's a super effective exercise for your posture and for just your shoulder health as well. The last exercise is a trap 3 raise. This is great for shoulder stability. And I'm using a bench here. You can use a couch or whatever you have access to at home, or like a window sill. And from here, I'm focusing on pulling my shoulder back into the socket, and then I'm lifting it up as high as I can, lowering back down under control. So pull the shoulder back into the socket and lifting up. And I'm gonna go for anywhere from 5 to 10 reps here on each side. And I'm gonna show you from this side now. So lifting up, all the way up, pause, back down, lifting up, all the way up and pause. Now you can load this as well with a very light weight, like half a kilo, 1 kilo, a can of coconut milk or baked beans, whatever you have access to, will do as well. But for a lot of people, this is enough at the start. Now we're going to go on the other side just so you can see. So pull the shoulder back into the socket, lifting up. And one of my friends, he said, basically it's like you're trying to hit a buzzer with your thumb, which I thought was a really good cue. So pull the shoulder back into the socket and hit the buzzer. All the way up, pause, lower back down, and we'll do one more, and rest. So that is your posture routine. I hope you found this valuable, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions.